from the Lakeside Newsroom of the Henrico Citizen, your hometown news source since 2001. This is the Henrico News Minute with publisher Tom Lapis.
A new mental health effort from Henrico schools and an update on a proposed data center complex in Eastern Henrico. We'll tell you about those stories and more in today's Henrico News Minute. It's Tuesday, March 12th, 2024. It's brought to you today by Speech Connections.
And now for the news.
Officials from Henrico schools and Henrico County government announced a new comprehensive mental health care plan for public school students in the county and families at a public meeting last week. The Henrico Cares program will staff schools with more mental health professionals and better connect students and families to private or community mental health care providers. The initiative is designed to help remove barriers to accessing mental health services for youngsters and families that desperately need help, according to Henrico Board of Supervisors Chairman Tyrone Nelson. HCPS mental health providers have seen a 42% increase in the number of suicide risk screenings completed for students during the past 3 years, according to officials who called the numbers staggering and said they prompted officials to act immediately to develop the new plan. The county will invest a total of almost $18 million into the program during the next 5 years. Beginning in the coming fiscal year, it will put $1.8 million toward the program and increase funding incrementally till it reaches $5 million by fiscal year 28-29. The school system will partner with several private and community health providers to implement the program in phases beginning in the coming school year. Now you can read much more about this new program and partnership on our website from our education reporter, Leanna Hardy. A proposal that would allow data centers, advanced manufacturing, and other uses on a 622-acre site next to White Oak Technology Park in Sandston appears headed for its third deferral when the Henrico Planning Commission meets on Thursday. The proposal, termed White Oak Technology Park 2, is from Richmond-based developer Horrigan. It's scheduled to be heard at this Thursday's meeting, but in a staff report, Henrico planners recommended that it be deferred for a third time in 3 months to allow more time for the applicant to, quote, improve their request, end quote. Horrigan last week did request that deferral to the Commission's April 11th meeting. The Commission will vote on that request at its Thursday meeting. Now, last month, the company submitted its first conceptual plan, which envisioned 13 data centers on the site at the interchange of I-295, I-64, and Williamsburg Road. Updated site plans from the company made public last week, however, no longer refer to data centers, but instead label those same sections of the site only as, quote, buildable areas, end quote. The proposal has come under intense scrutiny from the Henrico Environmental Action Network, a group of citizens who have concerns about the potential impacts of data centers on the environment. The group, several weeks ago, submitted to Horrigan a 12-page wish list document outlining dozens of proposed proffers or voluntary development conditions within 29 separate categories that it wanted the developer to include with its proposal. The company's March 1st proffers did address a number of those, but not all. You can read much more about this topic right now on our website, henricocitizen.com. And the Henrico Board of Supervisors will meet twice today. The first session will take place at 4 o'clock in the County Manager's Conference Room and will include discussions of the Regional Greenhouse Gas Plan and county sidewalk projects, as well as an update from the Henrico Division of Police. The public meeting at 6 p.m. will include discussion of changes to the charges for public utilities, a review of recent zoning applications, and contracts for purchasing solar power and making improvements to Parham Road, among other topics. You can learn more at henrico.us. And it's that time of year again. We are looking for your nominations of some of the best teachers in Henrico County, whether they are teaching in public or private schools, anywhere from preschool through 12th grade. It's all part of our 12th Henrico's Top Teachers section, which we'll publish in May. You can submit nominations of teachers right now on our website. Visit tinyurl.com/topteachers24 to submit one or more nominations today. You can do so through the end of the month, March 31st, and then we will select 20 teachers to spotlight in that special section. Speech Connections offers pediatric speech therapy services at their office in Henrico, in daycares, preschools, private schools, public schools, and via teletherapy. Their dynamic team provides individualized and family-centered speech therapy services for toddlers, preschoolers, school-age children, and adolescents. When you work with Speech Connections, you get a team that is ready to provide the highest standard of care while collaborating with families and other professionals. To learn more, visit speechconnections.net or call 804-672-8588.